of doom was a terrible harbinger?
He took out his hammer.
When he was sprung from the slammer.
And he opened his very own garden share.
Yeah, he did.
Yay!
Some words are so hard to rhyme.
Yep.
That was the first line.
Peter, is it possible to turn your audio off or your video off?
Yeah, it is. Hold on. I just wanted to make sure that my video was looking good when I changed my signal.
Good.
Yes.
And I think you're beginning the next limerick, aren't you?
I was. And
I'm sorry.
For the first line was, some words are so hard to rhyme.
Oh, and that's me after you, right?
No, it's me.
John after.
Oh.
Say again, please, Mark.
Some words are so hard to rhyme.
As hard as I try all the time.
But if I stay in order,
And write notes in the border.
I won't get caught doing the crime.
Yay! There once was a girl on the screen.
And
Who was nice on the outside, but mean.
her insides were gross.
Gross as burnt toast.
And man, that chick ain't my scene.
Ah.
Yes, and it's the Mopco Improv Theater presenting Mop and Bucket Company. Hello, folks. Welcome to week number 684 of coronavirus lockdown here in beautiful downtown Schenectady. My name is Michael Burns, and I am in the Mopco Improv Theater, but I'm not actually alone because I have some wonderful improvisers with me. And you might wonder who they are. Well, my very favorite improviser in the world, Kat Coppett, is here. Kat?
Hello!
Hey, I saw her picture. There she is. Hello, Kat Coppett. Yes. And I hear somebody tickling the ivories. Who might that be? There he is, Mark Merritt. Yes,
Hello.
yes. I hope Peter, I hear Peter moving around upstairs. Here's the secret. Peter is upstairs over my head, maintaining a social
you
distance.
can
Peter,
hear
are
me,
you
but you can't see me.
We'd love
I'm
to-
stalking you incredibly, but you can't actually see my face.
There you are. And who else is with us, Peter? Did you hear the rumor that John Kimlico's in the house?
I did not hear the rumor. Is John Kinlico in the house?
There he is! Yay! And how's it going, John?
It's great. How you guys doing?
You know, pretty good. You're styling with the mask there. I bet you
I
you're
know.
supposed to do that, huh?
I've got a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We have another J name, Jen Lebanon.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Whoa.
Coming at you from beautiful downtown Hollywood.
That's tremendous. I'm so glad you could join us. Absolutely.
I know you are.
Livia Walker's with us.
Hi.
Yes. Hi, Livia.
I don't have a mask or a hat or a prop or anything, but I found this sock.
That's really nice.
Hey, that's my sock.
Who's that?
You know what? That is Derek Walker.
Hey! Hi, wife. How do you
Hey.
like my sock on your head?
I do. Can I borrow your sock?
You can have
Oh,
it forever.
I hope that's
And
not true.
Amy Nolte, I just clicked on your name, but I didn't. Yes.
Aww.
Baby.
Thanks for remembering me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Friday night!
Yeah! All right, this is awesome. I think we have to get things going with 1, 2, 3, 4, don't we?
Yeah.
And that requires that the rest of us get our video off.
Do we have a suggestion?
We have a suggestion
Oh,
for a relationship, teacher and student.
And Derek, do you want to hide non-video, folks?
I think I have it on.
Well, maybe I don't. You're cool.
Joseph? Joseph, can I have your attention for a minute, please? There's something I need to talk to you about. It's about that note that I found in your desk. No, don't be embarrassed. It's very natural for a boy your age to have those kinds of feelings, even about your own teacher. But I'm sorry, Joseph. I need you to know that nothing can possibly come of it. You're simply going to have to take those feelings and stuff them down into a dark and hidden place for the rest of your life. Don't let them out into the sunlight, Joseph, because it will only bring despair. I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you this, Joseph, but love is a tragedy. And the less you have of it in your life, the better. I'm going to keep that note in a special place and perhaps look you up on Facebook in a few years.
Two. Peter?
Joseph, you're here at this parent-teacher conference, but I have something to tell you. It's no secret that Miss Moore has become more than just a teacher to me. Joseph, Janice and I are going to be married this summer.
That's right, Joseph. Isn't it wonderful?
I wanted you to be the first to know in the environment in which you met her, and in which I met her too. You're crying. Oh, darling. Oh, he's such an emotional boy.
That's right. I looked under his bed and I found all of his notes. That's right, Joseph. I found all of your notes to new mom and I showed new mom and dad.
Yes, it was.
You think you could get away with this? No, for once, Denise is going to be the favorite child. For once, Denise did something important and meaningful for the family. Maybe I don't play violin. Maybe I don't do well in school. But I found your secret and I handed everything over to them. So there.
Ralph, aren't you going to do something about her? That wasn't very nice.
Don't do anything about it. You guys wanted to know. He's the problem. He's writing love notes to his own new mom.
It's just a natural expression of natural feelings, even if they're wrong.
It only makes our bond stronger.
That's right, dear.
I can't win. I can't
Denise,
win.
go to your
with this.
room. Go to your room, Denise, right now.
I've left a brochure for military schools on your dresser. Perhaps you can look it over.
This isn't over.
All right, class, you'll see the next topic in the syllabus is family systems. We were just talking this past week uh, about the importance of being gentle when facing past family trauma, that it can bring up a lot of things. I I'm gonna be honest with you. I never really wanted to be a teacher. I certainly, having chosen that path, if you can use the word chosen, never imagined that I would be at a community college teaching an introduction course in psychology, and I only did it on the notion that I'd be facing some fears that I had to face. And this was the week that I knew was coming, having to deal with family systems here with you. You just need to know that you're not going to see me again for the rest of the semester. I'm going to have someone else take the class over because I have a crush on every single one of you. and I was just overly ambitious about the possibility of facing my fears having to do with family relationships and student-teacher relationships, and my sincere apologies. I'm just going to be turning the wireless microphone over to Professor Kornblum right now.
And scene. All right. All right. Yes. Well, work like that leads to even greater work, and it is time for the award show. Are you guys ready for the award show?
I'm ready for the award show.
Derek, could we
I
have
couldn't be as ready as if I was in my car when we got our sung and seen this together.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Derek, could we have a suggestion? It might be a category in an award show.
Category in an award show.
Just make something up.
Oh, just the best, most funny.
The best, most funny. God, that is such a curse. Yeah, the award category is the best, most. The best, most. So let's bring everybody back and go to the opening of the award show. Maestro, hit it. Welcome, everyone. Live from the Mopco Improv Theater in beautiful downtown Schenectady. It's the Best Most Awards. Yay! We have some amazing contestants this evening. And we're going to start right off with the amazing Kat Koppett, nominated for the best, most use of emotive reasoning in the film Painterly.
Why no, Father. I didn't want to follow in your footsteps. I didn't want to follow in your footsteps. Can't you see? If I had wanted to follow in your footsteps, I wouldn't have spent my life painting wombs, would I have? Can't you see the logic of it? How I chose my entire life to make myself a tiny hole, a tunnel of need and desire, how I search to go back inward to before I was ever born, to before I was sucked into a space of suffering and degradation, where I had to take your name, where I had to be your progeny. If I had wanted to follow in your footsteps, Father, do you think I would have sprayed maroon and gold and red, splattered my blood and my soul and my heart onto canvas after canvas after canvas? Wouldn't I have just become a banker like you?
Our next nominee in the Best Most category is the amazing John Kimlico. In the Best Most use of inner conflict from the film Cap.
So I don't know which cap to wear this time. Is it the blue one? Is it the gray one? But which one represents my mood for right now? I mean, I'm kind of sad because everyone's gone away and I don't have anybody around. So maybe I'll wear the blue one. But blue can be happy too, like a bouncing baby boy is blue. Well, maybe I should wear the gray one because it's sad and I feel sad inside and I want to. No, I'm going with the blue and the gray striped hat. That way I can be sad and happy and have that conflict of not knowing what to do next. But you know what? I really want to wear the red cap.
Livia Armstrong nominated for the Best Most use of eyelash in eyelash.
Hi. Maybe you've forgotten about me, but I remember you. I remember the first time I saw you. I felt new and different and, well, I'll be honest. I felt like me again. And that's why I've chosen to nominate myself to write your obituary for the local newspaper. I know that I'm just in charge of the commercials right now, the advertisements, all the things that have to do with the puppies and the new adoptions and the penny saver, everything involved in that. But you have inspired me to go for my true passion, recounting people's lives in local newspapers. Thank you.
And last but certainly not least, Amy Nolte for the Best Most authentic and heartfelt announcement of a flooring order from the movie The Floor Shop.
Get yourself together, Nancy. It's time to tell the boys the news. Attention, floor people. This is Nancy in the booth, and I am here to let you know that every day around 2:00 p.m., every day, the UPS truck arrives and it brings products that we order. Sometimes it's Sometimes it's office supplies, sometimes my special order Market 32 price chopper lemon jello. But today, boys, is the day. Just a minute. Today is the day. Tongue and groove semi-permanent flooring is here. It is here, and there's about 28 tons of it on that truck. And you know what? You know what, boys? You're gonna have it cleared by the end of the day. I know you will. I know you will. And next time another order of Bic pens or Market 32 price chopper lemon gelatin come in, it won't be the flooring. It won't be. But it's all part of the bigger picture. And we're in it together. Good luck, boys.
The entrants have been voted on by the members of the Academy. The results have been kept inside an envelope guarded by PricewaterhouseCoopers. And the Best Most award goes to this has never happened before. It's a tie.
Tie?
It is a tie. It is a tie between Kat Coppett and Amy Nolte. Derek, we have to ask our audience. We have to ask our audience to vote to break this tie.
I get it.
Folks, in all my years in show business, I've never seen a tie before with audience voting to break it, and I'm shocked, I say, by this state of affairs. But hopefully you will come through and tell us, we know all four of these were absolutely great, but which one edged the other just by an inch in terms of the Best Most award? Derek, are we getting any responses?
We have one vote right now. Do you want me to share who it is or keep it a secret?
I would say let's give it 15 more seconds of my babbling, and if there's one vote, that will determine the winner.
That is a good amount of time,
That's
would
right.
agree with.
I'd say 10 more seconds of this. I was born in a log cabin.
Yes.
And as a boy...
You know, while you're waiting, I have a tie in my life, too.
Oh,
Between the
no,
V8
you don't, Malacus! Get this stuff out of here!
Original look. I'm just wondering which one...
Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt. I know I'm involved in this, but I just have to say, you know, Amy was talking about Price Chopper lemon jello, and I really have to say that I think grape is a superior flavor. So if that's going to skew the voting in any way, grape is clearly preferred. And, you know, so many things are lemon, but I definitely have to recommend Price Chopper.
Yeah, I know I'm not innovative, but I vote
Oh,
for
stop it! No! People, we can't go on YouTube with product placements. We can't do this. I thought we had it clear at rehearsal that no more of this. Now, is that over? Are we done with this nonsense?
You know, in this day of reduced income, nothing really beats a store brand gelatin. Like Price Chopper Raspberry.
I can't stand it. I really can't stand it. Okay.
Michael, that last one.
I shop local.
Michael, your answer comes in clear as a mold of Price Chopper strawberry jello.
Come on, guys.
You know, Jello's all well and good, but it is mostly artificial ingredients.
Yeah.
When I'm looking for a little pick-me-up, I reach for a nice bunch of raw garlic.
Okay, great. There's no brand on that. That's
Brought
beautiful.
to you by the Garlic Association of America.
Oh, God. Great, Derek. Do we have a winner?
We do have a winner. I believe so. Let me clarify. Amy, were you the one talking about the floors?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Then our winner.
Get those products out of there. Get them out of there so I can announce Amy as the winner. Get them off this screen. I swear to
Sorry.
God. And the winner is Amy Nolte.
I knew it the whole time, but thank you.
Would you like to thank anyone, Amy?
I would like to thank my friends over at Market 32.
Oh.
Local, organic.
They have a fantastic creamy peanut butter.
Delicious.
Yes.
Goes very well with grape gelatin.
Throw a little chopped up garlic in there for an extra spice.
Thanks, guys.
It really picks up your aspect.
Thank you so much. That was great. Hey, thank you, Mark. Let's all get back. It's time for everybody's favorite pastime in the days of COVID and lockdown. It's time for the business Zoom call. Derek, any suggestion that you have on your list of suggestions from the audience that could be the topic of our Zoom call? All these business people work for the same large company. They are all at home. They are all taking part in a Zoom call. But as we go, we're going to switch from genre to genre. Folks, a genre is a style, maybe a style of movie, a style of theater, an author, a director, something like that. You can type those suggestions into chat if you haven't already. Derek, call out different genres as we go, but let us get started first. What are we discussing in our Zoom call?
You are discussing frozen bananas.
Frozen bananas. Let's enter one at a time.
And to clarify, in between genres, should I yell switch?
Oh, you could just, yeah, sure. Yes.
All right, I will do that.
Is anybody here? Anybody here? I can't see.
I gotta get.
On.
What?
Freaking.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Wait, why can't I?
Wait, there it is. I got it.
Hi everyone. If you are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I was just, yep.
If we could all just I was thinking it might be nice if we could type in your name. Just type in your name and then like a color or an object or something that to connote how you're feeling today. I thought that might be, you know, a fun way. You're muted, Michael. Michael, you're on mute. You're muted. Michael, you're muted.
Switch, action, blockbuster.
Time is of the essence. We've got to defeat these people without losing our houses. Quick, look around. Grab anything you have that could
How are
work.
we going to defeat them when all we have is frozen banana statistics?
I've got something stronger. I've got a light.
I've got a tripod.
I've got this anger ball.
I've got a whiteboard marker. We can defeat anything with some whiteboard formulas.
We can make a trebuchet and load it up with frozen bananas.
Switch, children's television.
Frozen bananas would go delightfully in a gelatin-based dessert. Everybody, what do you think?
You know,
Here's
I-
the thing. I think everyone needs health right now. So I think it would be great to share some frozen bananas with everybody. I can start a
Yay.
little email chain and let everybody know.
Ooh.
That's really nice sharing, Jen.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Make sure you send it to Teresa and Jennifer and Amy and John and Peter and Michael. And don't forget yourself.
Of course not. I will CC myself too on that email.
Switch horror.
Bananas.
Hey,
It is time we tell the people.
where's Karen? Wasn't Karen supposed to be in this meeting?
Yeah, she emailed me right before.
Where is she?
I
You're
can
never
see
misses
you all. I can see you. And I know what you've been saying about me when you thought I wasn't in the meeting, but I only had my video hidden.
It was them.
Switch rom-com.
That is you.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize you. You look wonderful.
Thanks. Thanks.
I don't even want to say how long it's been, but imagine meeting up here on Zoom.
Get a breakout room, you guys.
My heart. Oh,
No.
come on. We go way back.
You guys don't understand. This woman changed my entire life.
Look, I hate to be the one to interrupt this, but Amy's finance boyfriend is going to be here any minute. And even though he's kind of a jerk, he wouldn't want to catch you flirting like that.
Finance.
I didn't think you were ever gonna call again.
Well, that's okay.
Someone had to manage my finances.
Wow, Amy, you're gonna have to choose between like comfort and lots of money and true love.
We can help. Maybe we can set up a poll and we can all take a vote on who we think she should be with. And also, if we feel bad about talking about Jen behind her back.
That's what she said.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's the choice. It's as difficult as the choice between Touch of Pepper V8 and the regular.
Switch documentary.
What is the difference between Touch of Pepper and regular V8, Peter?
One had just a touch of black pepper. Both of them
Wait,
are
I'm not
equivalent
sure I
to 2 servings
understand.
of veggies.
Could we share our screen and maybe write it on a whiteboard?
Sure.
Let's see. You keep going, and I'll see if maybe I can capture it in a cool chart.
Switch slapstick.
Cat, stop writing, for heaven's sake. Take that pen out of your hand.
You
What
guys
did you
all
slip
right?
on, Peter?
A banana peel?
Wait, what happened to
Hey, you know what? I don't think any of that is funny. It's really not funny when that kind of thing happens. You should know better.
Why are you such a grump?
Yeah.
Switch detective.
Grump, huh? I get under your skin, little lady? Is that what happened?
You did.
I think there's one reason why you're grumpy, Michael. I think you haven't had your daily serving of vegetables.
If you pull
Oh,
out
I
that,
don't know.
you pull out that bottle of V8, I'm gonna know a lot about your guilt or innocence, presumed or not. Good thing you've got an unmarked cup there, my friend.
Absolutely.
That touch of pepper is about as spicy as our banter from last night.
Amy, Jen, I think the three of us need to reconfigure. Maybe the three of us go to a breakout room and discuss these other 4 clowns.
Switch.
Got a frozen banana in your pocket, or are you just eager to have a private meeting?
Switch sitcom.
That sounds like you're gonna make a parfait.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh, you kids. Let me tell you, we've been in this meeting all afternoon and we haven't gotten a gosh darn thing done.
We haven't. We really
What else is new?
That's what she said.
Right?
at least
Right?
Teresa's taking notes, right, Teresa?
Oh,
I was supposed to take notes.
Oh,
Teresa!
Don't even have a cat. What's that cat doing in the office?
you guys.
From
With
the
that, yeah, that's right. That's what we're talking about. You know something? The whole product placement thing. Now, guys, this is serious. This is serious. I'm dead serious here. The whole product placement thing, you know, YouTube is going to be very upset with us.
Michael,
Yeah.
I just like to say, I hear you, it's a big problem, but is it as big as a yard of cookies?
What have you done? What have you done?
I think it is worth, you know, when you get stuck inside, sometimes just one box of cookies is not enough. A yard of cookies can really, really bring you the joy and comfort that you need at a time like this. You don't
I'm
want
working on a football field with those. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? I think I have to tell you honestly, I think I've just been slightly overreacting to this entire situation because I can lighten up, I can adapt, I can adjust. I'm the kind of guy who understands that
Yes!
The cookies first.
changed me, Mopco. You've
For the
changed me.
home and at the office.
And if you like buying things that at the moment are really useless, but someday will provide you with wonderful instant gratification, consider buying a Mopco gift card off our site at mopco.org. It's better than a yard full of cookies or all the lime jello that you can possibly, oh, I said a brand name, all the lime gelatin dessert you can possibly choke down. And tonight only, if you buy a Mopco gift card, you'll have a Mopco gift card of your very own. While you're at mopco.org, you can learn about our classes, which are slowly but surely coming back in virtual form, and people are having a heck of a lot of fun. We've got classes coming up in virtual filmmaking, in hacks and tips on doing this kind of improv, on improv essentials, all sorts of good stuff. That's at mopco.org. Kat, where do they not want to go?
They do not want to go to mopco.com unless they want. They can't even get cleaning supplies there. I know everybody wants those now.
Oh, look, he's
They
got
will not
some.
even get cleaning
Do
supplies.
not, John, you know what? Hold that up. Yes, no, that is what we don't do. We do not do that even if we're sick, especially if we're sick. Don't drink your bleach. Don't drink your Lysol.
Bad idea.
Nope. Don't. No, John.
Don't do it.
Bad idea. Bad idea. It's not a good thing to do.
If you want something to eat, you probably want to reach for the fresh, crispy taste of raw garlic.
Yeah,
Better than bleach.
definitely better.
Definitely better for you than
or
bleach.
the Lysol or the Market 32
The garlic will disinfect.
gelatin. Yes, or
That's
even the
probably
yard.
what he meant.
Yes,
He probably meant garlic.
full of cookies.
Yes,
Hey,
clearly.
is Peter's audio up for this next challenge? I think you are now. That
I'm here.
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Are you hooked in order to do a song cue? Is the call?
Well,
No, it's not. Oh, okay. So no, Peter, I apologize. We have had a couple of technical difficulties, so I have no idea who's in this next game. But the next game is song cue, and it's Kat and Livia. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. That was just white noise, loud white noise, and lots of it. But we're back, right? So, Derek, could we have a suggestion for a scene between two people?
Yes. How about, have you seen my wig?
Have you seen my wig? And once in a while, when it seems like there's definitely a song cue, I'm going to cue that song.
Have you seen my wig?
Oh, yes. I'm
Where
so
is it?
sorry I threw it away.
You what?
I don't mean I threw it away. I mean, I gave it away. Janet came by and she was all upset about her hair because it had grown out and like the gray was showing, and she was so sad and she had a really big important meeting, and I was like, here, take this.
You know how much I rely on my wigs. Why would you just give it to Janet?
Well, you said it. You said you have wigs and you have beautiful hair, and she was so distraught. I was trying to help.
And that sounds like a song cue. I was trying to help.
I was trying to help. I didn't mean to make you yelp. You have so many wigs. I didn't think you'd give a fig. But then I thought that you would see that you could be just you and free. Just be yourself, just how you are. You don't need wigs. You can go far, just how you are.
Oh, I'm touched. You're the first person in my life who ever told me I didn't need my wigs.
Nobody's ever said that to you before?
No. Everyone just encouraged me. They told me that is how I'm known. You're the first assistant who's ever been honest with me. Everyone else was just a yes person.
Everyone else was just a yes person. That sounds like a song cue.
I used to think that I wanted to hear what I wanted to hear. Now I know that what I want is hard. I need to hear from people who are willing to try and tell me what I need to hear. Yes, I fired them and physically hurt them if they disagreed with anything I said. But now I see so clearly, I don't need yes people. I need some people who will cut to the chase.
Well, I'm glad you didn't fire me, first of all. And boy, I feel really sad for you. Like, nobody's ever told you you're not enough without your fake hair?
No, it's how I got my start. It's how people know me, and I've never thought to feel sad for myself. I was always taught to feel sad about other people.
Oh, well, here, just take a look in the mirror. Look how beautiful you are.
Look how beautiful you are. A call and response.
I look like me.
You look beautiful.
I look so lost, it seems.
You look beautiful.
Thank you for showing it's more than this.
It's been so long, I wish it happened sooner. That's what I wish.
Maybe I wouldn't be such a... If they told me sooner.
And see. I'll tell you, and these guys, folks watching at home may not know it, but I just did a thing we weren't supposed to do, and they handled it, the three of them, like the absolute pros that they are. We weren't supposed to do a call and a response, but it worked, and I'm just amazed because they're awesome. That's why, yeah, well, you know, they worked pretty darn well. But that's what happens when you're doing live television, which is sort of what we're doing.
Figuring it out, folks.
And it's time to explore live television in another way. We're going to bring you now to the set of the Jerry Simpson Show. And everybody, please welcome the host of the Jerry Simpson Show, Jerry Simpson!
Woo! Love you, Jerry.
Jerry Simpson Show. We are so delighted to have everybody here today. This is me. This is me, Jerry, right here. It's me. Welcome. We are so delighted to have our guest with us today. Derek, what's our guest? Who's our guest today? I can't remember who our guest is today. Who's our guest?
Oh, our guest today is Roger.
Roger, our guest is Roger. Our guest, Roger. Hello, Roger. Well, Roger is our terrific guest, and Roger is an expert in what is Derek? What is?
Oh, he is an expert in staplers and other office supplies, but mostly staplers.
Office supplies and staplers, of course. I'm so sorry, Roger. I knew this, of course. I've had a long night. Well, if you have to know, my husband left me last night, so I'm a little off my game. But it's all right. I'm very happy to see you. Yes. So here's the thing. Roger doesn't actually speak any English, but it's all right. He's brought his wonderful interpreter here with him today. So, Hun, you're going to interpret for us, right? That's right. Hun, with the hat. Oh, yes. With the hat. Yes.
No, I'm the interpreter.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. As I say, I'm a little off my game. You, Hun, you're going to interpret.
I shall.
And Roger here with the hat is going to is gonna be okay. So could you just please ask him, hon? Ask him, please, how we got first interested in staplers, because you know things that stick things together. I could have used one of those last night when my husband left me. But just ask him the question, all right?
Roger, shab sugabam ticketing seva septipumti.
Ah, sounds like you're about to yeah,
When he was young and helping his mother out in the kitchen, there was a need to press the cutlets down and crimp the ends, and that got him interested in how things can be attached.
He was smashing the meat together.
Mashing the meat together, putting layers of cutlet and things, and yes. Yes.
So this was a loving thing, the way two bodies might come together in love, and somehow.
Would you like me to?
Yeah, would you ask him? It was like a loving thing, or was it like a violent smashing together of meat?
Right. Okay. Roger. Sebze Fablala Fablegacy or Bagase Flinkendaching.
Oh,
yeah, your intuition was right. It's a loving thing. It was the loving relationship with his mother and bringing a great deal of love to the act and the art of preparing food and nourishment for the family.
Oh, love! I see. So staplers represent love. Maybe you could ask a little bit more about like what are some of the surprising things maybe that he's found you can do with staplers that maybe we wouldn't expect.
Okay. Pensing so the befina does it things to monotive.
Oh.
Oh, there.
Three things.
What's that? That decision, but do we? Could we?
Okay, so the first surprising thing is that you can actually if you heat it up and bring it to your face, it makes a good sort of almost like you know for winter, like to keep your face warm. Because the metal holds the heat. The second thing is if you take the row of staplers before they have been used, you can in fact use it as a spoon for ice cream as long as they are above a certain gauge and not the mini staplers. And I'm sorry, what was Roger? So that's a facility. What?
What?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Okay. Right. It was a lot to remember. Yes. The third thing was that if you take them all apart and sort of put them together in barrel full of monkeys style and attach each almost like a link, you can use it as a lasso.
Oh, now that one seems especially useful if there's some low life that you're trying to whose neck you're trying to snap or who you need to punish.
Let me confirm with Roger exactly what's the intended.
While you're doing that, I just want the audience to start thinking. I'm going to come to them and see if maybe they have any questions about staplers or audience supplies. So you ask him that question.
Okay,
and then
I will clarify the purpose of the lasso. So for the defense guy, some other preserve of a thing the grabber.
Oh.
Oh,
yes, it is for the purpose of apprehending criminals.
Oh, yes. Well,
yes,
we are on the same page. So, Derek, I'm wondering, Derek's my producer. I take him everywhere. I'm wondering, Derek, does the audience have maybe any questions for our expert?
Yes, actually, a matter of fact, we do. There's a question come from the audience. What can you do with a stapler if you are out of staples?
Ah, Roger. Casa für du verbinden sie, sie, das Beans.
Oh, six bata bata
Oh, okay. You can open it up and put it around you as a Halloween costume to be Cyclops from the X-Men.
Nice. That is nice and a very nice classical Greek illusion. Well, Roger, I'm wondering if you have one piece of philosophical advice for us as we go off into our lives, especially at this strange moment. Maybe we're not even in an office. We don't have a lot of space. We may not have taken all the office supplies home with us, except maybe the ones we stole, on a regular basis. What advice do you have for us about our limited supply of office materials?
It's a lockdown. First of all, also by me. First of all, this at home. What's about for see? At home.
si bata chi fa to hua da 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 di da da chi da di da 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 da.
His advice is that if you're lacking in sufficient office supplies for that kind of productivity, that instead you should take advantage of the time at home with loved ones and make of yourselves as if staples who grab each other and not in a he didn't mean in a wounding kind of way, just in the way that the staple grabs and is folded as if arms hugging. Do that together. Just be the staples for each other.
And there you have it, folks. Tune in next
Aww.
week for another exciting Jerry Simpson show.
We love you, Jerry.
Yes. And that brings us pretty close to the end of another Friday night virtual Mopco show. And every single one of these shows I see as a little learning opportunity, as a way to make myself better as a human being. And I'm sure that Peter, I swear to God, if you don't hide that gelatin, I am going to shove it so far into a boiling water and make delicious PC raspberry gelatin dessert to have with my chocolate fusions yard of cookies.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
Don't forget the topping.
Thank you. So, Levenhar, what the heck have you learned out of this experience?
Well, it was kind of a lesson in that I was reminded of that beautiful old hymn, "Make of Thyself a Staple," and I have it the song running over and over again in my head. I'm going to take that with me.
Make of thy, yeah, I'll have to look that one up. Amy Nolte, what have we learned tonight?
What didn't we learn? I think my biggest takeaway is that a 2 hour and 47 minutes of a movie that is just filmed from here to here, award winning, beautiful.
Beautiful stuff.
Eyelash. Oh.
Yeah, that probably resonates with what John's learned.
Oh, clearly.
I've learned that bleach is better not drunk.
Thank you, John. A public service message from the Mop and Bucket Company. Derek, you had something to add to that you learned today, I believe.
Yeah, I went into tonight just wondering what the appropriate best amount of cookies is, and it is definitely
a yard of cookies.
A yard of cookies. That's what I've learned tonight.
Wow, that's really awesome.
Wow.
Mark, have you learned anything along those lines?
I have, in fact, learned something along those lines, related to that, I've learned that when it comes to product placement, some MCs can grow from antipathy to fickle.
And Peter, what have you learned?
I've learned that being around your friends and doing what you love in hard times is almost as comforting as sitting in a bathtub full of jello with your feelings spoon.
Cat Coppet, certainly you've learned something this evening that would go along with what Peter's learned, perhaps.
Yes, I've learned that the in-between times are much more satisfying than the actual things, that it is the mortar that holds the bricks together that is what we should really be grateful, because without the mortar, the bricks would just be a big pile of rubble and not actual edifices at all.
That's deep.
Like a staple.
And you know, if you're having your yard of cookies and your gelatin dessert with the garlic topping, you're going to get mighty thirsty. So having some delicious Poland Spring triple berry sparkling water with your V8 juice and your gelatin, your garlic, and of course your yard of cookies, I have learned is pretty much, these days when you really don't want to go to the store, a balanced diet.
Welcome to the dark side, Michael.
Yeah! All right.
I've also learned that after this show is over, Michael and Kat are going to have 2 yards of cookies in their house.
I've learned that I'm about to gain 12 pounds.
Actually, Peter, I leaned your yard of cookies up against the theater door. If you choose to grab something to not have them be contaminated and take them home, you're welcome to do so, because we only need 1 yard of cookies.
Oh, no, I don't need a yard of cookies. I have this delightful chocolate bar.
I do have to say, if you're not into cookies, you could always go.
What are you people
Delicious.
doing?
And in fact, not only do you have that choice, you can go with the small or the large.
I don't know how you guys do this
You
stuff.
guys are so funny. I'm telling you.
I have one also.
Whoa!
Hey, we are the Mop and Bucket Company. Go to mopco.org, buy a gift card, take class.
Bye.
We're back tomorrow night, Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Good night, everybody.
Nice.